G'day, g'day. Welcome back. I've just been doing downloading video clips and all that sort of thing back in the caravan here at Wangaratta Caravan Park. And look, we've been out for quite a few days now, just taking little bits and pieces of video clips here in Bowen. And we've done a mural, we've done the beaches, and then today Gina and I went and we done the mural tourist thing. So there's a lot of murals painted on buildings throughout Bowen. I think there's about 28 or 30 of them around the place. So we've visited the whole lot of them today. And I'm going to be putting a video together since we've been here. So we're here, it's Tuesday the 26th of the 10th, and we're here for another day, tomorrow actually, and then we leave the following morning and we're heading further north. So I thought I'd put this video together, and this is of Bowen in Queensland, home to the famous Bowen mangoes, and I believe there's a number of other mangoes now that are growing here that are pretty well sought after throughout Australia and the world. But anyway, so I'm going to put all these video clips together, and I hope you enjoy. I'm still learning this video editing stuff, so don't criticise me too much or criticise my videos too much, but I'm enjoying putting them together. It gives me something to do, something that I enjoy doing, playing around with videos. And now I've got the drone flying again. I've just got to remember and turn it on to record the footage now. Must be an old age thing, I think. But anyway, we're getting there, and it's getting better and better, so well, hopefully it is. Still had some issues with the video editing software, but hopefully I've got that sort of down pat now. And I had a few corrupt files, that video files, that were causing it not to put out the final video. But anyway, hopefully everything will go okay with this one. We have released 2 or 3 other videos. If you haven't seen them, go back and have a look and check them out. We have been travelling for quite a few months now, but well, 2 or 3 months now, but we've only recently just started taking some video footage, so I'm going to continue that in the different places we go. Hopefully you guys like it. And anyway, enough babbling on. I'm going to cut the video short here, and you're going to see some nice beaches out and around in Bowen, the mural tourist thing, travelling around trying to find them all. We've done that, and we done Flagstaff Hill today as well. So Flagstaff Hill, you get up and you virtually get a nice 360 view around. We also got nice 360 views around when we done the murals on the water tanks. So something to look forward to in the video anyway. So keep watching, watch the video through, you'll see some nice stuff hopefully. And like I said, we have got some drone footage in this video as well, so hopefully you enjoy, and hopefully it gets better and better, and we can get some nice decent looking videos out there for you to have a bit of a look at things around Australia. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to end here, and we'll put the videos in onto the end of this one. So we'll catch you later. Well, here we are. This is where we're staying. Wangaratta at the beach caravan park. And I'm just going to walk back in here. You can see the caravan park. Loads of empty spots here. We've got more empty spots here. The water is just over that way, and we are just here. That's us. This has been home for the last few days. Another 2 or 3 days here, and then we'll be moving on, heading up further north. So this is our little spot here. We've got amenities block over here, and they're very, very clean. Gina's just getting her washing in. These are the amenities. Some gents there, ladies this side. There's some of the rest of the park. There's quite a lot of caravans up that other end there, but it goes quite far up. And then this is kind of the laundry, sort of camp kitchen area. There's tables and chairs and there's barbecues. Out there is the golf course, and then just over there is the water. You can see some people playing on the course over there on the green now. And then this is the pool at Wangaratta Caravan Park. Anyway, that'll do you for now. So here we are. We've just left the caravan park there. Just come through the gate. So we've got golf course that actually backs onto the caravan park here, right on the waterfront. And then we've got nice parklands behind me there. Kids play park and all that sort of thing. This is Gina coming just behind me. So yeah, golf course one side, kids park the other side, caravan park the other side, and the water the other side. So not a bad combination, eh? Anyway, I'm almost at the beach now, so I'll just take my pluggers off and I'll just walk out. So it looks like the tide's in a fair bit now. Heaps of coconuts on the ground over there. Just off the palm tree. There's loads of them up in the palm tree up there. And we just walk out over the sand dune here, and then we're pretty much right at the water. Now I'm trying out, we got a new media mod case for the GoPro. So I've got that on, that's what we're running the sound through now. So I'm hoping it muffles the wind a little bit better. But still allows the sound to come through. And obviously it'll pick up the sound of the water when we pan around to look at the water. So here we are, we're on the beach now. Just straight out the caravan park, which is only a couple of minutes walk. And there we are. As far as the eye can see, beach all the way around. That's where we were at the little cafe by Horseshoe Bay. It's where that big white building is over in the distance there. You go right round the point there, and the little cafe's round the other side of Horseshoe Bay. It's a lovely spot. So I'm just in the water now, cooling my feet off. Isn't it beautiful? Spectacular. Really nice spot. And you know what? The best is still to come. There we are. I nearly lost Gina. She got carried away with the tidal current. She lost her balance, I think. There we are. Beautiful spot. Yeah. Anyway, that'll do yous for here, and we'll catch up with yous later. Cheers for now. So we've just pulled up at Horseshoe Bay. We're just going to take a bit of a look at this one. This looks like a really nice little spot. So we'll just take you over here, let you have a quick look. It's pretty specky. Take a look at this. Not bad, eh? We've just pulled up at Rosebay, and we're just going to take a walk down. I've got Gina here with me. We're just going to take a walk down into Rosebay. So we just take this little walkway down through the trees to the beach, and we'll let you have a look. And as you can see behind us, we've got, I don't know if that's Bowen Hill or whatever at the back of us, but it's pretty rocky, rugged. But anyway, we'll take a walk down here and we'll go and see, we'll have a look at Rosebay. So just down the track here a wee bit, it's not too far, and then we'll let you have a look. Supposedly Rosebay is an award-winning bay or beach, I've been told, by the tourist information place in Bowen, along on the esplanade. It does look nice. I'm getting a glimpse of it now, so it does look nice. I don't know what they mean by an award-winning beach, but anyway, we'll take you down, let you have a look. Certainly we were spoiled yesterday by Horseshoe Bay, because it's a beautiful little bay, little beach, absolutely stunning. But take you down here anyway. Just have a look. There's the view down the way. But we'll head over here, and then I'll walk down along the water's edge just so you can see it. Pretty specky. There you go. The water's just gently lapping in. And the water, the temperature of the water is just, it's like it's just lukewarm. It's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't know if you can see way over in the distance, you can see the mountain ranges way over the backside there. So obviously that's the mainland, following around back down the coast heading south. And you can see there's a lighthouse over in that peak over there. I don't know how well it'll show up in the video because it's quite far away. But, and then you've got islands out in the water there, which I don't know what those islands are. So don't ask me, but we'll have a look, certainly have a look for them. Gina's away up there exploring over on the rocks over there. I'm still at Rosebay, and I've just walked along further into that rocky outcrop that you've seen in the video footage there, and I'm just climbed up a rock just to try and get a better view. So I'm just going to turn it round and just try and get the view in the picture. Just got to watch I don't fall off the rock. But anyway, it's a stunning view. So there you go, just done a big 360 all the way around, and then we go back and you should see Gina in the picture there, taking a photo of me taking video. As you can see, I'm in the car. I've just taken Gina down. We needed some milk and bread for the van, so we're at the supermarket here in Bowen to pick up the bread and milk, and then from here we're going to take a drive down to the water, and there's a couple of fishing places down there, well, fishing trawler places down there that have shops on the front, so they're selling their fresh prawns and fish and all things fishing. So we're heading down there, and we may end up getting a nice fish and chips and sitting eating it by the water. So we'll see you when we get the fish and chips. So here we are at Bird's Fish Bar, and it's Gina and I's anniversary today, so we're treating ourselves to fish and chips, and we're going to sit at the back, and yeah, it should be nice because it should be as fresh as. So we'll see you when we get inside. Right, cheers. So here we are at Bird's. We've just ordered our fish and chips and a nice cold drink. It's not a bad looking place. So we're here to have our 41st anniversary fish and chips. Check out this place. Too bad, right? There's Gina. And this is our view. So make sure if you're in Bowen, come down and check out Bird's Fish and Chips. We're in the township of Bowen now, in the city, or in the town centre, and we're just doing a bit of a mural wall art travelling around, just having a look at all the wall art. Bowen's pretty famous for its wall art. They've got about 28 murals all painted on buildings throughout the town centre. So I'm just going to turn you around. This is number 3, which is the goat cart. So we'll turn you around and we'll just have a quick look, and then we'll find the next ones. So we're on to our next piece of art, and I'll just turn it around and we'll walk along this wall. So this was the first vehicles in Bowen, the Bowen Fruit Export Cooperative, and as we move along we then get on to the early days, the early fire brigade. And then the next one is the Bowen Ambulance Service. As you can see, formed in 1927, and the first ambulance was a 1925 Dodge. Now if I flick around to the other side, then we've got the early farming days. And this is just artists, various artists that come in and paint the murals depicting the history of Bowen. Glen Gillard. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. So this one's for the Carson wheelwrights. Back in the day. Let's just walk you along. So R. Carson, coach builder wheelwright, general blacksmith. And again, just the history behind that business, that guy here in Bowen. Alright, on to the next one. And this must have been one of the early hotels in Bowen. Denison Hotel, 1929 to 1980. Glen Gillard, painted in November 96. Okay, on to the next one we go. So this one is Federation of Port in Bowen. Must have been sponsored by the Queensland government. And F.J. Rowland, I think, is the artist. Looking at that. Okay, on to the next one. And yet another. This one's the Betzel family. Must have been a pioneering family in the Bowen area. Ellen and Gottfried Betzel, 1854 to 1933, 1837 to 1916. Let's try to get further back here. And as you can see there, the Betzel mural was painted by Mal Jacobson in 1995. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. So this one's obviously a tribute to Jack and Toxie Piasso, as you can see in the centre emblem there, and Jim and Lizzie Baumeld. So this is back in the early days, I guess. Now this was painted by Glen Gillard in July, well, between July and August in 2019. On to the next one. So here's the next one. This one's about the tribal elder passes on Dreamtime story, while other members of the tribe depict a good hunting season in their paintings. Painted by Robert Paul, 2nd of the 2nd, 95. And Robert Paul also painted this one, which is in tribute to the islanders working on the Chinese farms in the Bells Gully area, Bowen, in the early 1900s. And again painted by Robert Paul. So he done that one on the this one here on the 5th of the 1st, 96, if it's not showing in the picture there. And this one he done 2nd of the 2nd, 95. Okay, we'll start hunting for the next one now. Cheers for now. So here's the next one, which is Coal, Fire and Steam. Amazing how they get these paintings up there, keeping them in proportion and making them look nice. So this one is, as you can see there, the Bowen Shire Festival of Mural Society.
FJ Rowland, and supported by Queensland Rail, Jim Turner, Bowen Packaging, Bowen Hire, Bowen SES and Topman's. There you go. We'll move on to the next one.
So we're just making our way up to the SS Canberra mural, which is on the side of a little cafe bakery. So we'll let you have a look. Just turn it round shortly. We're almost there. Turn it round, let you have a look, eh? Oh, somebody's got a big fridge in the way.
It's got a big fridge in the way. Oh well, not to worry. You can still see the mural. SS Canberra with a big fridge in front of it.
Well, here we are. We're in the cafe bakery. We couldn't help ourselves. We had to stop in for a Gina a cold water and me a coffee, a nice latte and a piece of carrot cake. And I was just looking up on the wall here in the cafe bakery, and there's history on the wall. I'm not looking pause that when you're watching the video and have a read, but it gives you the history of the business. This part we're sitting in was the original hairdressing shop, not the bakery. And there's also history on the table we're sitting at here. As seen in this little thing here, so again you can pause it and have a read. Once we've been refreshed and had a quick thing to eat, we'll start back on the mural trail and see if we can find the other ones. Okay, so we've had our cuppa and our cake, and we're back on the trail of the murals here. So this is the one about the newspapers, the Port Denison Times and the Bowen Advocate. Price was threepence, July 12th, 1887. There you go. And here's our next one, which is the Bank of New South Wales. Why that would be up here in Queensland and Bowen, I don't know, but it may have been, I don't know, the original bank here in Bowen before the other banks moved in. And this is actually on the current Westpac Bank. And I'll just take a shot down Main Street. As you can see, not like our cities where we're busy. Downtown Bowen. It's a nice little main street, and obviously the lookout down to the water down there. And just coming back up street, there you go. Hardly a soul in the place, but a few cars and that moving around. Anyway, we'll get on to the next mural, eh? And here's our next mural. So it's the Bowen Municipal Band.
Painted by Mal Jacobson. Oh, just fell down a step. Shire of Wangaratta. And the paint is supplied by Wattle. There you go. Alright, we'll move on to the next one, eh?
So this one's Bowen's aviation history.
And they had the Catalina they had here in Bowen, and we're going to be going down and having a bit of a look at the stuff they've got with regards to the history of the Catalina here in Bowen. So I'll show you that later on, but we'll just keep on this mural trail for now. So again, this one was done by Glenn Gallagher again in July, August 91. So the history of aviation.
And this is about pioneering women.
So Christine Spine, 1992. F.J. Rowland, 2005. Pioneering women. There we go. That's the other one for you. I think there's still a few more to come, but we'll keep going.
We're certainly getting our walking in today. Anyway, we're at the next one now. So this one's again by F.J. Rowland.
Painted in 2009, and this one's policing in Bowen. Next one.
So this one's, as you can see there, Peter Delamoth.
There's some details of Peter there. Born 29th to 6, 1904, Brisbane. Family doctor, surgeon, RAF medical officer. He was mayor, he was a sportsman, he was an OBE, MLA, historian, Minister for Justice, Legal Aid, Prison Reform, Liquor Reform, Attorney General, Agent General. Died in 26/10, 1973 in London. Obviously nicknamed the Doc. There's the Catalina again, the seaplane. And as I said, we'll talk about that and show you some video footage about that later on as well. Collinsville Hospital, 1933, Bowen Hospital, 1936. So that's another one off the list. On to the next one.
So here we are at the next one. This is transporting the boiler to the goldfields.
Nice little sort of area here too. There's the boiler, holding the cap. I don't know if there's any calculations on this one. I think it'd be, oh yeah, there we go, bit hard to see. James Barnes, November something 88. So it's a good old walking trail, the following the murals through the town. The map that we've got showing them it's not very clear actually, but you've got to just make sure you walk around the building. So Gina's got the map here, so I'll just go over and I'll just show you the map that we've been following, but it doesn't really pinpoint on the map there correctly. You've just got to make sure you sort of assign it to a building and walk around the buildings until you find it. Anyway, there we go. Another one done and dusted. On to the next one.
Okay, so one of the ones that we've been missing from early in the map and the numbers, because we've been sort of trying to take them in order. We missed this one early because it wasn't where we thought it was going to be. But anyway, we found it now, so here it is here.
And it's the salt harvest, Bowen Salt Works. Mal Jacobson, 92. So there you go. There is a few more to come, but we're going to have to drive to those ones because they're a little bit far away for us. So we're going to make our way back to the car now, and we'll get in a location where we can walk to all the others. I think there's about another 5 or something still to come. Okay, cheers for now.
I don't want to be in it.
Who would have guessed seeing a 300 series in Bowen?
There you go. The new Toyota Land Cruiser 300 series.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, whether it's because ours has been jacked up, but it certainly looks smaller. Looks nice inside though. Terrible. The black's terrible. It was all we could get though, because it was the last of the 200 series. Oh well, there we go. The new Toyota Land Cruiser 300 series in Bowen. So this is another one on the list, on the map. It's James Morrill. It's actually inside the state school grounds. You can see it down the back of the tennis court there. I'm not sure if I can get any closer to it. We'll take a walk around and see if we can get closer, but I don't think we'll get close enough that we'll be able to actually have a look unless we can get in. The tennis court there, which I doubt. It's actually inside the fence, so it's right inside the court, so we're not going to get to see it properly, but we got in a little bit closer. So it's another one of the murals of Bowen to visit. Anyway, we'll call it quits at that and we'll move on to the next one. Cheers. So here's another couple of murals for you. Loading coal, 1930s to 1970s. Painted by Glenn Gillard, December 2014. And the next one over here is 150 Years of Queensland Rail, 2015. This one's a lovely painting actually. Especially the big steam engine there, or the coal fire. It'd be a coal one I suppose, coal steam. It's a beautiful painting. Designed by F.J. Rowland Reg, painted by Kerry Nicholson, May 2015. Dalrymple Station, 1887, and Don Street Station, and Bowen, Township of Bowen. But yeah, that's a lovely painting, that one. Okay, on to the next ones. We've got to go in the car to get to these next ones too, so be back shortly. So we're up in Panorama Place, which is up the top of a hill, and we've got the mural painted on the side of the water tank. You can see the big black red-tailed cockatoo up there. The lighthouse. We've got whales. We can't get in because there's a fence all the way around, but we can sort of walk around the mural. Not sure what's up and around this side, but we'll go and have a quick look, see if we can see anything else. Just going to walk up the hill here, try and keep filming at the same time. Yeah, so that's the whales with the calves, I guess. This water tank's huge, by the way. It doesn't look that big in the video probably, but it's a massive big water tank. And there's another one just over there as well, which we'll need to try and get in the picture. And we've got a couple of sailing boats around this side. Okay, I'll try and get round the other side. We'll see what's on the other side, eh? Now while I'm up here, I just thought I'd take a bit of a panoramic around Bowen, because you get a magnificent view from up in the hill here. Some of it might look a bit too far in the distance for you from this shot here, but it's absolutely stunning. Fantastic view. And then you can see the water tank we've just been filming comes into shot, so we'll go around the other side of that water tank now and see what's on that, and then we'll look for the last view. So we're back around this side of the water tank now, and I'm just going to walk up this path here and we'll see what's on the other side of the water tank. So you can see the big black red-tailed cockatoo up there. Just stunning how they can keep the perspective and the size when they paint these things. And obviously as we go around, we're now starting to see what Bowen is famous for, and obviously that's the Bowen Mango. So you can see the Bowen Mangoes there on the water tank. We'll climb up this embankment here and we'll get to, whoa, there we go. So there you go, here's the big black cockatoo and the mangoes. And I'll just get back down here. Look at the view, guys, pretty spectacular. And you know, Bowen's a place where when people are heading north, up North Queensland, Bowen's a place that a lot of people just bypass. They don't actually come into Bowen and have a good look around. There's plenty to see. As we get further around here, what have we got round this side? Ah, just the fruit pickers, picking the mangoes. And there's a mango being sliced up. That's the right way to eat a mango, or cut a mango up and eat it. Cut it in little cubes like that while it's still in the skin, and then turn the skin inside out, and your mango's there ready to eat. Just beautiful. Fantastic work to the artists. Well done. So there's definitely views all round from up here, just different parts of the whole bay that opens up into Bowen. Just coming back around where we were before. I've just set the camera mode to a different format just to see how it turns out this time. But anyway, we'll move on to the other side of that other water tank, I think. So here we are at the other water tank. It's a bit hard to get over the gardens of this house here, but anyway, we'll just take you for a walk around so you can see the whales, sharks, stingers, jellyfish, dolphins with a Moorish idol, and I think there would also be coral in behind all that there. Just try and get up on this driveway here and get the camera up higher. I'll keep walking around anyway. Oh yeah, Red Emperor, some tines there, corals, divers, boat, people snorkeling the reef. Clown, Moorish idols, starfish, turtles. So I'll keep walking around. And there's the other side of the other water tank over there, which we couldn't see from the position that we were in. You can just see on the right hand side there the cut up mango. And look at that turtle on the side of that. Oh, that's just magnificent, aye. Look at that. I'll keep walking around. There's a little bit more we can get around this side here. I don't know if we'll see much more. There's a couple of buildings there. Once I finish getting the artwork. Look at that turtle. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Aye. Wow. And just let me spin around here and I'll just give you a view from this side, because this is a view that we didn't sort of see as much on the other side. So you get the ocean all the way around. We come back round to the mainland round there, and then we're heading inland to the mountain ranges. You got salt flats over there by the looks of it. There we go. From the mountains to the sea. I think there's one or two others that we need to try and capture now, and then that'll be us for the mural tour. So we'll come back shortly. So I think we're getting close to the end now. We've just got a couple left to view of the murals. So we're at another one here. I'll just spin around and let you have a look. Somebody's graffitied on this one with some black paint, which is a shame. And I think there's another one fairly close, so we'll come back for that one too. So here we are. This one's integration of the arts. So it's on the side of a building in a school. So I'm not going to go in, but you can see the mural fairly clearly there. Integration of the arts. Okay, I think we're nearing the end now, guys, unless I can find another one or two to scrape up for you. So, Maruna Homestead, built in 1884. Mural in tribute. So there's the James Hall Scott arrived in Australia in 1852, married Sarah Ross in 1859, and they were involved with many stations in the Bowen area. And so the story goes. There's Adam and Maud and Sarah and James. Nancy Hall Scott, Bonnet Hall Scott, Herbert Hall Scott and Dorothy Hall Scott, and painted by artist of Bowen, F.J. Rowland Reg, Seniors Week 2010. Anyway, there you have it. Now that's there's only one more mural in the list of murals to have a look at, and it's down on the waterfront. It's a World War II one, so we're going to head down there now and we're going to take some footage of there, and then I think that'll about do us for the day. The legs are starting to get a little bit weary, so yeah, but isn't it fantastic that all these murals are around the township? Okay, we'll head off to the World War II one now. So here we are. Just walking down to the, I don't know what you'd call it. I guess it's just the history thing of Bowen about the Catalina seaplane. So we're just walking round to it now. We'll take you inside and just let you have a look. You might be able to pause the video at certain parts when I film it. If you're interested in reading the information. But anyway, I'm going to spin you around here and then we'll go across the grass there to the Catalina. So this is this big concrete pad here has actually got a grey painting on the concrete showing the size of the Catalina seaplane. Now the concrete here was laid by one of the locals in the area back in the day, and there's actually a boat ramp there which we did shoot in one of our earlier videos, but I didn't know the significance of it. It's not actually a boat ramp. Well, it is a boat ramp, but it was used for putting the Catalinas into the water here in Bowen. So yeah, so we'll take you in and we'll just take some shots of everything around the place, because it does show a fair bit of history all around the Catalina and its place and time and what it was used for, and some specifications for it and stuff like that. And like I said, hopefully I can get them in the shot, and if you're interested and would like to read about it, then you can hopefully pause the video and have a read. Okay, so we're actually inside this memorial place now for the Catalina, and I might just drop my GoPro handle down a bit so I can actually get this in the shot better. There is a lot of writing, but I don't know if you're going to be able to see the writing for it, but the idea of this is that you can take a shot when the tide's in, and it makes the planes look like they're actually flying across the water. As you can see there, there is a lot of text there. I don't know if you'll be able to read it in the video, just not sure about that, but I'll take a slow movement across it, and if you can, then great. If not, I'm sorry. And there it is, the Catalina. There's a big one here. And again, the information down below there. Like I said, it's kind of light against the sand, so I don't know if I'm going to get it all in the shot. It's all about the bird poop on the glass too. So there you go, there's a shot. Let me get down lower, and it will look like the plane's coming in over. Yeah, here we go. Anyway, move on round here. The hard stand, so that gives you the story about the concrete slab that I was just telling you about. And local resident George Davison, who was he was the guy that oversaw the works for it coming together. Civil Construction Corp undertook the construction of the facility, but he was the overseer. So it was the local resident was the overseer. I thought it was actually the local resident that put it down, but obviously not. And there you go. And then we've got the big version of it over here. And if I get up off my bum and walk around here, there's specifications on this one. But again, I don't know if you're going to see it in the video. Like I said, you may be able to pause it and read it. It's just fairly light against the light background. It would have been good if the background was darker. And then over on the wall here, it tells you about the different wars. So the Boer War. So if I can get the year in there, and then it tells you about the Boer War in memory of all who served. And then we go into World War I. A little bit of info there. And the years down there. Then we go into this one, which is World War II. And again, some info there if you can pause the video. World War II, Korea and Malaya. And the years there. No years on this one. Oh, this one's National Servicemen. So it's in memory of all who served. So Indonesian confrontation and the Vietnam. And then we come through to this one. There's the years there again. The Vietnam War. It's
actually reflecting back. Hopefully it's clear enough that you can see and read if you want to pause it and read about it. And then this one's the first Gulf War, Afghanistan and Iraq. So that would have been, yeah, 1990, 1991, and then 2001 on. So in memory of all who served again. So again, if you need to pause the video, then the peacekeepers, again in memory of all who served, peacekeepers that were out in the field in the different places. And there we have it. So that's the Catalina Centre right on the waterfront. I believe there is another World War II one somewhere else on the esplanade here along the waterfront, because we're actually right out in the waterfront here. So we'll see if we can find that one, and if we can, we'll come back to you, eh? So we'll just make our way back to the car now. And just a little plaque on the wall here. Don't know if you'll be able to read it, but again, I'll pause it there. Well, you can pause it there when you're watching the video. They shall grow not old as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them, lest we forget. Back again. I couldn't help but not walk past this, so I turned the video back on, and there's a long story behind the Bowen Mango. As you can see behind me, it's pretty huge, but this is the little mango. The big one is as you're heading into Bowen. You're not going to see that, it's going to be too bright and glary. Anyway, I'll walk away from the mango and you'll be able to see. If Gina comes round this side, you might be able to stand here and I'll get you in the mango. So it's a decent size. So this is actually Bowen's little mango. The big mango is as you're coming into Bowen from south to north, and it's at the Visitor Information Centre as you're coming into Bowen. So that's the large one, and I'm not sure how many times bigger than this one it is, but it's a fair bit bigger. And there was a bit of a stunt played by a local business some years ago where the mango was stolen and nobody knew where it went. Anyway, eventually it turned up and it was a business playing a prank, and it certainly got Bowen noticed elsewhere in the country, because it was all over the news that the big Bowen mango had disappeared. But anyway, so then this one was put in place. This is the little Bowen mango, and as you can see, Gina's standing next to it. For in comparison to size, it's still a big mango. Anyway, just another little bit of trivia there, so we'll keep going. So they've certainly done up the foreshore parklands here really nicely, aye. It's quite pleasant. You should see the grass, it's as green as anything in parts. I don't know what type of grass it is, but geez, I'll tell you what, it grows well, considering it's right on the water here, and the fact that it's pretty dry and pretty stinking hot up here in the tropics. So yeah. Anyway, I just come along here because you can see probably there's a jetty there, and this is a plaque about the Bowen Jetty. So Bowen Jetty was completed in 1866, and the first ship docked was ASN Company's ship, the Tinanee. The jetty eliminated laborious unloading of ships as they laid out in the harbour prior to the jetty. Ships were unloaded by smaller boats, which were in turn met by drays being driven out as far as possible at low tide. The
jetty and the rail line, of which some relics remain, have played an important role in the mining and agriculture industries for Bowen region. The coal loading facility on the land adjacent to the pier was operational through until the 1980s. The Ports Corporation Queensland PCQ today use the sheltered harbour and Bowen jetty as the operational base for the tugboats, which service the important Bowen Basin and Abbott coal loading terminal, which lies to the north of Bowen. So let me just go out and I'll just take a shot up the jetty. Seagull's getting a feed over there. A little bit of seaweed in the water there, but the water is crystal clear, right? And there's a shot up the jetty. So just a few signs here for you guys. Warning, sharks frequent these waters. And just a little bit there about being open for public access between these hours. But it shows you the risk and the consequences, I guess. Anyway, that'll do for now. There's a shot up the jetty. Goes out a fair distance. Pretty windy again on here, but we're almost done now anyway. Oh well, after all our trekking around the place, we've decided just to sit here, and we've got a couple of Bowen Mango sorbets, which are nice and cool. So we're going to munch on that for a couple of minutes, and then we'll see what else we can find for you. Okay, cheers for now. So here we are, we're just walking back to the car now. I think we've got one last mural to find, but I think we're going to have to drive because it's quite a bit up the road. So there's the big, well, the little mango I should say. And the lovely little visitor centre is just here, visitor information. And you need to try the mango sorbet. It's Bowen Mango, I forget what they call it now. It's one of the premium Kensington Pride, that's the one. And absolutely beautiful. Nice and cold, frozen. And that sweet juicy taste of mango. Anyway, there's the car up there, so we'll leave yous for now, and we'll get back to you if and when we find this last mural, and then I think we'll be calling it a day. It's been a big day so far, so we'll catch you later. Cheers for now. So here we are at the front of Bird's Fish Bar again, where Gina and I had dinner the other night, and we found the last murals, and here they are here. So Alan Boer, 1938 to 2003, filleting a fish there. There's the story there. And then next to this is the actual mural. So this is post World War II, which is a scene of the main front beach of Bowen. So Glenn Gillard, May 05, this one was painted. There you go. So we found the last mural. So I think we've done well. Okay, we're off to another spot. Well, this will be the last spot for the day. We're up at Flagstaff Hill. Is it Flagstaff Hill? Yeah. Flagstaff Hill. And lovely view from this side here, so I'll just spin you around. So Flagstaff Hill in Bowen, you can walk around the plateau here up on the top of the hill, and it'll actually give you 360 views all the way around Bowen, but I'm just going to film this side here, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the drone up as well, and we'll get some footage from the drone hopefully. So that should follow after this clip, and I think that's going to do us for today. things I do to get the shots for you, right? Check this out. The water is absolutely crystal clear out. Lone seagull on the rock over there. I hope our little media mod microphone cover is stopping some of that bad wind noise. We might still get a little bit of it, but hopefully it's stopping a lot of it. Okay, I'm just going to turn myself around on these ragged rocks here. And you can see we've got the car over there. Obviously this section has been quarried at some stage, which is a shame. But anyway, and there's the car. Gina's sitting waiting on me patiently. And I just happened to park it up on a couple of rocks there. Just to get a couple of photographs of the car against the water backdrop. Nothing too drastic. Anyway, let's call it a day, eh? We're going to head back to camp now. At Bowen, Wangaratta, I think the campsite is that we're at.
Well guys, that's our video of Bowen in Queensland. I hope you enjoyed the video. Can only get better, hopefully. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next one, take care, stay safe, and we'll catch you again very, very soon. Thanks guys, bye bye.